You're a falling star.
I'm Rob Kruger of Rob Kruger Photography, and this is the unboxing of the Alien B b1600 from Paul C. Buff. Now I have two here, so the box is actually only half the size, but to each his own on how many you want to order. They run about $359 each, so if you're looking for a good start in your lighting build-up just to get one or two, they're pretty inexpensive as far as studio lighting goes for the quality they offer. And I just kept reviewing and reviewing, trying to decide on what I want to go with, and this is where I landed. The biggest downfall I kept finding out there was a color shift happening for people, and it wasn't so much color shift upon further investigation as it was a variance of about 50 degrees Kelvin. And anybody who knows white balance and Kelvin scale, 50 degrees is negligible, and beyond that, nothing that couldn't be corrected anyways. So I'm not too worried about it, and I don't think you should be either, because again, it was just something I found in my research, so maybe it's not even true. So they come in a, their cardboard box, listed fragile all the way around, tells you which size up. I do like that attention to detail. And on top, it seems to have different things of the different type of model it is. The B400, 800 under here probably says 1600, looks like it. And there's a check there. I can see through on the package slip there. And then it also has different colors. And I ordered the white, or as they label it, Star White. So let's go ahead and unpack one of these because they're both going to be the same. And I think it even shows up here, yep, B1600, Star White, all checked off on there too. Here we go. Shipping was pretty easy. Took not even a week for me. Obviously it's going to change on where you're located, but I wouldn't get too nervous about how long it's going to take. I'm sure you can always pay extra for more if you want. It comes with a couple of clips. Looks like for their color gel option, so you can clip it right onto the reflector dish there, a little side of it, and a manual for you. Right here we have our band holding something together. That would be your modeling bulb, and it actually came in bubble wrap there. It just slipped out of the box, so no big deal there. This is a sync cable, and I think it's 15 feet, yep. So that way you can connect directly to your camera if you have the PC sync option on your camera. I know they're getting rid of it more and more. The higher end ones are still retaining it, like I shoot Nikon, and my D4 has it, the D800 will have it. And, I think they're trying to phase it out or something. I don't know why. It's a great backup. I use wireless. Wireless is really inexpensive, but this is a great backup. If your wireless goes bad, or some range issue, or there's an interference from a DJ at a wedding or something, anything's possible. So have some backups. This had the modeling bulb and the sync cable, as well as the reflector in a plastic bag, just like that. The reflector's pretty easy there. There's a hole in the top of it for your umbrella to go through. Let's do that. And so here's the good stuff. This little slip had the cap coming up through it, looked like. And it comes with this cloth bag. Don't get excited, it's not a very nice cloth, it's just a packing cloth, but it's nice that they take that time and attention. Alright, so here is the Star White Alien B b1600. It's a 640 watt light, and it has a modeling bulb and flash on it. Give me some room instead of talking over that box. Alright. The modeling bulb isn't on the light itself yet. It comes with it, so you put that on. And your power cable. These two little antenna here, these little clips there. It seems like it's a nice durable metal there. Push them in, they're spring loaded. You can pop that right off. And currently it doesn't have the modeling bulb, which would be screwed into the center there. Don't touch the flash tube. I've heard a lot of rumors that the oils on your hands can get on there. It heats up at a certain point, enough of that oil pops. If you can see here, these little clips, when you pull them in, they move those, and that gets you your soft boxes put on there, your little reflector dish. If you buy the beauty dish, that'll be put on there. So let's have a go at it. Push them in and line it up. It slips on real nice, and it's actually fairly stable. You could do that. This is just to mount it onto the stand here, this screw, and then this is to adjust. There we go. Adjust the angle of your light. So, excellent. That is the Alien B b1600. Here we go. One last thing I can tell you about. This little screw on top here, along with the hole in the reflector. If you line it up right, you can place an umbrella through that hole into the unit itself. And it comes out the back here. There's a little line or track for it to follow through, and that way you can do an umbrella, or if you have the beauty dish, that center rod to hold that plate will go through there too. And there's this nice little clover looking screw top on it. You know, snug it up and you're all good. And I like the attention to detail and things, that every little bit counts, where the surface of your Alien B is this nice shiny silver, alright? So, I mean, it's right there. So that little extra light that's kicking back now can be thrown out in front. And I know a lot of different units out there, especially the lower end generic things, they don't care about that stuff. You know, it's just the little things that really help out and make it go a long way. Sturdy construction. The size of it is really compact. It has a built-in fan that'll keep it cool. It's got 4 different buttons along with a power switch and slider. And the slider is your power amount here. Your modeling bulb on-off switch. Cycle means when it flashes, the modeling bulb will turn off and come back up as it charges. Tracking means it matches where your power is at. It'll be its dimmest setting to its fullest setting on the tracking option. So if you turn that off, it's always full, and then it'll do the turn off and on cycle through. Test, and then there's 2 light indicators. There'll be an OK and dump, and that means if you have too much power in the unit, say you did a shot here and that was too much, and all you did was turn it down and then you're ready to take a shot, well, that power is still in it. So you have to dump that power, and then you can go ahead and let it recharge. Every time I turn it off and then dump right away, because there is stored up power in the capacitors, and that way you can just dump it, keep it clear, or at least as clear as you can control, and it's just a little bit safer, adds a little more life to your unit, and it's a good way to go. Power cable right here, and you have a remote sync port here. It's like a Ethernet cable connection here, and then you have a mini sync right here, and you can use the wireless. I have it so it hangs down, you know, and then I plug that in, it rubber bands right to my power cord. I want to make sure it's stable so that doesn't fall off or whatever. It's a great little unit. This is the 640 watt Alien B b1600 from Paul C. Buff. And I'm Rob Kruger for Rob Kruger Photography. Have a good one and happy shooting.